All right, guys. Today we're going to be looking at Chilli and the long-awaited Matthew Lawrence. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into this. A lot of people have been asking me about this. Had a loyal subscriber asked me to do a video on these two, so here we are. So this has been a long-awaited video. Everybody want to know about Chilli and Matthew Lawrence. All right, so I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it. From an astrological perspective, okay? And we're going to be looking at their charts in terms of their relationship together. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. They make a good couple. That's surprising to say, right? Now, we did Chilli's chart along with Ursula's and stuff like that, and I went through her natal chart because we do have a birth time and all that stuff. The thing I was trying to explain to you guys was this right here. She wasn't designed to be in a marriage, guys. Okay, like I said from previous videos, you have to be built for it. If you're not built for marriage, it's just a lost cause for you. It's no reason to be in one if you're not built for it. You have to be designed for it. Okay, having a longtime friend with benefits, or just having a girlfriend and boyfriend forever, being a girlfriend or boyfriend forever, that's good. Or just being a fiance for life. Those are the choices that you have when you are not designed to be in a marriage. So this is one of those cases, guys. So look, I'm not the creator, right? All right. I'm just looking at what the creator has done. All right. That's all I'm doing right now. And astrology is one way to look at this stuff. Okay. So look, let's just go through it y'all once more, just in case you guys missed that video. Let's just take a look at her chart. If you want to follow along, yes, you can, because I want to explain to you and show you guys why marriage is not a good idea for these two. Okay, number one, first of all, Chilli to Matthew Lawrence. First of all, she's a jump off chick. That's number one, guys. All right, she's a jump off chick. The guy he had just got out of a divorce, so he's not looking to get married again. I can tell you that right now. And it's not a good idea for him to get married again. That's number one. All right. So, but probably from Chilli's standpoint, this is her last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? This is her last chance, basically. Probably. That's probably how she's looking at it. I can tell you that right now. Just by the looks of a chart, like I said before, look, not saying that she can't be in a relationship, but it's very difficult at times. Okay, you have to be really compatible with her, and you know what? This guy is really compatible with her. That's why she said in the article where she said, "Well, I'm not afraid of marriage anymore." Well, you still need to be afraid of marriage, all right, Chilli? You do, all right, because you weren't designed for it. I'm saying that shit right now. So, well, not that you should have a fear of it, but you just shouldn't do it. Let's just stick to it like that, all right? Not something you should do. That's how I would advise her. You know what I'm saying? Even if both of them was in front of me right now, I would advise them to do, like I said before in the last video, I would advise them to do a Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn type deal. That would be good for these two couples as well, because neither one of them, really, be honest with you, was designed to be in a marriage, especially Matthew Lawrence. We want to take a look at his planetary alignments as well. So let's just take a look at it and just see why, guys. Not that she can't have a boyfriend, not that she can't have a friend with benefits and all that, but we talking about marriage. Marriage is totally different from a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, and you guys should know that by now, right? All right, so look at her son. All right, you know, she was born February 27, 1971 at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the A. All right, in the big A, Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so her sun is sitting at 8 degrees of Pisces. It's in the 7th house, guys. So that's a plus. If something was, you know, trining it and all that good stuff, that would be a nice little plus. And actually, it is. The 3rd house is trining it. All right, so that's why she feels like or thinks like, you know what, relationships are really good for me. All right, so that's good. All right. So, and again, when I like I said, I have a lot of clients with this particular planetary design and planetary alignment, and they really have a hard time being married, guys. Okay, all of my clients with this particular planetary alignment I'm about to show you guys, none of them are married. Okay, just to let you guys know that none of my clients with this planetary alignment are married. They're single, okay, or they got a friend with benefits. Okay, that's how they were designed. This is how their life is playing out because of that planetary alignment. And like I said to you guys before, your personal planetary alignment matters. Okay, if you have a bad planetary alignment when it comes to relationship and marriages, it's not good for you. Okay, so you have to pick the other alternative. All right, so look at her Juno. All right, it's up high at 3 degrees of Gemini. Okay, and then look at her Mercury. It's at 2 degrees of Pisces. All right, guys, what do we say about that? What do we say about that Gemini right there? All right. And then we got Mercury right here and the sun and the seventh house cusp. It's all squaring Juno, guys. All right. So Juno deals with what? Marriages, relationship, partnerships. The seventh house cusp, the seventh house in general deals with what? Relationship, marriages. A square aspect blocks that. Okay. Again, and we got another square right here. Well, we got an opposition with Juno, which is Jupiter right here. Jupiter and what? Neptune. Now we know Neptune is a higher octave of Venus. So that's squaring what? The sun, Mercury. Look at that, all that. So, and then on top of all that, like I said, you have a mutable grand what? A mutable grand square with the ascendant. So you got Juno right here, the ascendant, squaring that. You got the opposition with Juno, with Neptune, Jupiter. And then, of course, you got Mercury and the sun. What do we say about mutable signs? They encourage what? Change. Change in what? The relationship. So let's just hypothetically say they got married. All right. Here we go with this natal promise shit. So let's just say hypothetical they got married. We all know where it's going, down the damn drain. We know this is going down the drain if she get married Matthew Lawrence, because somewhere along the line she's going to do what, guys? Change her mind. There we go with the change, because with that mutable grand square, that's going to encourage change in what? The relationship. You see my cursor going around? Juno right there in Gemini, changing the mind, and Mercury's involved. So you know she's going to change her mind about the relationship, change her mind about the marriage. All right. And be quite honest with you, once we go through Matthew Lawrence's chart, you guys are going to see they got a good 2 years left on them. All right. Yeah. Yep. I just predicted it. What you going to do about it? They got a good 2 years. All right. They got a good 2 years, and that's it. All right. And they should enjoy these goddamn years together. They've been, let's see, been together since what, 2022? She's been a jump off chick since what, 2022? Hey, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to, just keep enjoying it. That's what I would tell them. I would say, hey, just keep enjoying this. You guys are compatible. Don't try to fuck with this marriage shit. Just keep it going just the way you guys are. That's what I would tell them. I'm being honest with you. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go through the entire chart, see the compatibility and all that shit, just so y'all know that. All right. So y'all can keep a watch on this thing to see what's gonna happen. All right. So with that grand square, guys, that makes it makes it extremely difficult for her to really be in a marriage. All right. Relationship, yes. I mean, she can definitely be in one. I mean, her seventh house with that Pisces right there. I mean, that's really good. It's trying in the, the 11th house cusp and the third house cusp. I mean, that's good. Okay, guys. Her Venus is in the 5th house, so she loves that romance stuff. Now Venus is in Capricorn, so it's kind of dry. Like I said before, guys, she might have a hard time, feeling love from another person. Okay, but and what we're gonna see is we're gonna see him imposing that love on her, so she's able to feel him, okay, which is good. Okay, so that's what makes them compatible like that. So that's a nice little trine, Venus and Capricorn, nice little trine to Pluto right here, so that's really good. So she got some good stuff in terms of entertainment and also getting into relationships. That's good, guys. Let's take a look at him real quick. All right. So look, here go Matthew Lawrence right here, guys. He was born February 11, 1980. So again, guys, here we go with this dynamics. He's younger than her. So guess what? He's applying to her. All right. Just let you guys know, it goes by age. So yeah, he likes her. To be quite frank, he does like her. They just don't have a really good future together in terms of marriage. Okay. Like I said, he just got out of a marriage. So he's not looking to get married again, and he's not designed for it either. I mean, here we go with Venus. Guys, if you looked at the previous videos or some of the videos where we had couples who had Venus in Aries, we know Venus is in his detriment in Aries because it's that self-love, thinking about the self. It's that singularity, guys. All right. So it doesn't deal with that duality. It deals with singularity. All right. So he has a lot of love, but he just thinking about himself right now. He's thinking like, how does this goddamn relationship serve me? You see that? He's not thinking about, well, you know what? How does this relationship, serve both of us together? No, hell, he's thinking about himself right now. That's what he's doing. I can tell you that right now. So, we got that going on. So, and then his Juno is at 16 degrees of Cancer. It's retrograde. Just right off the bat. He ain't got no kids. And then he was talking about having kids and stuff like that. He don't want no kids, guys. I can say that right now. Series deals with a lot of conception and stuff like that. Kids. It's in opposition to Pluto. He probably got problems having kids. He, with, what I'm saying, with fertility issues. I guarantee you that right now. But he's not about to get married or have kids, guys. That's a lie right there. So I can tell you that right now. Look at his Neptune, by the way. It's at 22 degrees of Sag. It's squaring what? Look at that. Lilith and Saturn right there. When you see that, guys, I mean, he's a good actor, okay? He's a good actor. He can act. He should get back into it and do his thing. But yeah, he has the ability to create lies as well. And I'm not even gonna get on that part of him, but it is what it is. He creating a facade, telling me you want to have kids, he ain't trying to have kids or get married. I can tell you that right now. So his Mercury is in Pisces, is in his detriment, unfortunately, but he got some good stuff going on. He can act. His sun is in Aquarius, so he's very unconventional. So yeah, he can definitely get with an older woman. So ain't nothing wrong with that. So that's really good. So nothing wrong with that. Now, as far as his relationship dynamics, it's okay. He's good at getting into relationships as well. His Juno being trine, Uranus like that. So listen, he's very spontaneous, guys. Okay, so that's good, and he has repeat patterns of doing that with her. Being spontaneous and being romantic and stuff like that. So really good, especially at home. Living in the house or visiting her at home and stuff like that. But overall, guys, not a whole lot going on. We know we don't have his birth time, so we put it at 12 p.m. He was born February 11th, 1980 in Alberton, Pennsylvania. So that's good, though. I mean, he got a lot of good stuff. Nice little conjunction with the part of fortune right there with Venus as well. So that's good, okay? But are they compatible? Hell yeah. Let's just go back to Chilli's chart and let's just look at their compatibility real quick, guys, because he is compatible with her. So, and look, and that's why I kind of really want them to really stay together, because it's hard as hell for, like I said, for Chilli to actually find somebody that's really compatible with her because of her personal planetary alignment. Well, her planetary alignment is very difficult for her to find someone that's compatible with her. That's why I was telling you guys, before with Ursula and Chilli, it's very hard. It's just with that dynamics, she wasn't feeling him because Ursula didn't have the same compatibility as Matthew Lawrence with her. Now, again, Ursula had that Juno and Venus conjunction with her, which he was applying to her. And goddamn, I mean, he really loved her. I mean, well, he really liked her. Really, he liked her. I can tell you that right now. It felt magical to him. Now, in this case, let's look at Matthew Lawrence and Chilli. So check this out. Check this out. See how compatible they are. They are compatible. So they got a lot of good communication. So he's on the outside wheel. I'm circling, guys. Here we go again. He's on the outside wheel. She's on the inside. That's him applying to her. All right. So take a look at his Venus. That's real nice. So his Venus is in her 8th house. So that's good. So they got good sexual chemistry. We know that. And it's hot. Look at that. It's in Aries. That's making a conjunction to her Chiron. So that's really nice. And you know, Chiron deals with a lot of deep feelings and stuff, an expression of a unique view. So he expressed his love, you know, with her physically in a very unique view. So that's really good. Okay. That's good. So they got a lot of nice conjunctions, guys. A lot of nice conjunctions. Look at his Mercury. It's sitting right on top of what? Her sun. So that's good. So they got good communication. There we go again with that. Also, his Mercury, even though it's a separating aspect from her 3rd house cusp, it still holds weight, guys. So they got good communication right there. Now, his vertex, that's a point in inevitability, guys. That right there, his vertex is making a nice little trine to her sun. So they got some good stuff going on. I mean, really, really nice compatibility. I like that. I like to see that. All right. So that's why she feels like, damn, you know what? You know, I think I can be with him. Like, I think I can be with him for the rest of my life. Yeah, well, she need to rethink that again with her, with her Mercury being in Pisces. Both of them got Mercury in Pisces. So we know they're very delusional with each other like that anyway, because that Pisces rule delusion. So, and we gonna get to that in his chart. We're gonna go back to his chart in a minute, and I'm gonna tell you reason why. So, matter of fact, let me just tell you right now why he doesn't want to get married to her right now. And this is just with them meeting and getting to know each other and stuff like that. Like I said, she's a jump off chick. He had just got out of a marriage in 2022. So here we go with him meeting her. So when they met, they created this energy. So look at his Mercury right here, 7 degrees of Pisces. That's creating a square with her what? Juno. Okay, so right off the bat right there, he's like, you know what? I don't want to get married, okay, in the future with this young lady. I just got out of a marriage. I know what I'm up against. I already know what I did in that marriage. I'm already aware of, what goes on in a marriage. So he's squared off with that anyway. Again, look at his Jupiter. Even though it's a separating aspect, guys, it still holds weight. Now his Jupiter is retrograde. It's going back. So it's going back to meet that square with Juno, right? With her Juno. So again, it's a T square, really a grand square, but it's a grand square. Look at that. It's really a T square with his Jupiter and Mercury, though, with Juno, and also with her Neptune and Jupiter right there. So again, here we go with freedom. So, Jupiter's about freedom. So he's looking at it in terms of, God damn, I just got out of a marriage. I'm free now, really. That singularity with his Venus again. See that? So he's thinking like, you know what? No, I don't want to. That's going to affect my freedom. That's going to affect a lot of stuff. I just can't get back into that. So that's how he's thinking. He's thinking like, no, I don't want to get back into this. But she's thinking like, hey, you know what? Wow, it'd be nice to be married to you. But he's not thinking that way, guys. So that's what I'm saying about that. So, like I said, they'll be good with just being friends forever, friends with benefits forever, or girlfriend and boyfriend forever. This is another one. This is another one right here. So, but they are compatible though. I like it. I mean, I like what they got going on right here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is nice. I mean, look at his Juno right here, creating a trine with Pallas, the asteroid Pallas in her 7th house. That's good. So they could be in the limelight repeatedly over and over again um, together. So that's good. I don't want them to get married and just mess it up. That's my thing. All right. And also, look at this, guys. Look at his Saturn. His Saturn's at 25 degrees of Virgo, right? And it's making a nice little trine to her Venus at 25 degrees of Capricorn. That's absolute, guys. That's perfect. So she's feeling that. That's good. Okay. So down to earth, got that down to earth feeling. Also, we got Lilith, creating that down to earth feeling with the Venus again. That's a nice trine. Got some nice trines going on, guys. I love it. So this is good. This is real good. Got Neptune making a conjunction to his Neptune making a conjunction to her Mars. I mean, that's good. That's really good too. So they got some good stuff going on, guys. Really good stuff. I would hate to see them mess this up. Look at it. His Neptune again is making a trine to her South Node. I mean, he probably feels like someone from her past life. Again, you see what I'm saying? So they really have, they really got nice trines and stuff, nice communication. That's good. As far as work, though, it's all right. That's okay. But they got some good stuff going on. Like I said, look at her sun, it's 8 degrees. Okay. This is why I wouldn't recommend them getting married. When you got, again, the sun in the 7th house and you got the other person's planet in opposition of that sun, like Jupiter and Mars, that's not a good combination for marriage, guys. Not a good combination for them to get together and get married. All right. So that's why I'm pointing that out. They're good together, but they need to stay like this. If they're going to be together, she just needs to stay like this. All right. However, we all know that's going to be come to an end real soon. So I can tell you that right now. Let me just show you guys why. All right. Unfortunately, these eclipses, man, I tell you, they are something else. So let's just take a look at this October 14th eclipse that happened in 2023, guys. So this happened at 21 degrees of Libra. So just take a look at this. All right. Okay. So with this eclipse, it's a lot going on. And like I said, eclipses, the energy takes up to 1 year, 1 year and a half to 2 years, guys, for it to even just, for the events to come about. All right. Especially when it's not an absolute or direct hit. Now, it's not a direct hit, but it's just making a very malefic aspects, unfortunately. All right. So unfortunately, this eclipse that happened right here in her second house, it's actually making first of all, it's in Libra. That's number one. So that's Venus rule. So we know this eclipse for her is about relationships. That's number one. Okay. And we know that because it's the aspect is making to her sun, which is in what? The 7th house. Does everybody see that? It's right in the 7th house right there. So, and it's making a sesquiquadrate. All right. Now I talked about this 135 degree aspect plenty of times in a lot of charts. Basically what it is, guys, it's an action-oriented square. Now we know squares, they restrict and stuff like that, but this is action-oriented. So what that means is that the action that a square does, like agitation, alterations, disruptions, and stuff like that, that's all going to occur with this particular aspect. So, and that's what it's doing right here to her sun in the 7th house. So we know that's about relationships, right? And I'll tell you something else. It's this eclipse is making another sesquiquadrate to her Juno. Again, Juno is about relationships, marriages. So this is why they should not get married if they're planning to get married. Okay, if I had them in front of me right now and I was a consultant and advisor, I would say, listen, guys, if you guys want to stay together, just basically be girlfriend and boyfriend for life. That's what I would recommend for these two, not marriage, because as you can see, this eclipse is going to obliterate. I say, you know what? This eclipse is going to obliterate it. Okay, it basically is going to eliminate the chances for them to have a marriage, a fruitful marriage. That's what it's going to do. All right. And it's not solely because of her, but it's what's going to be going on in his particular planetary chart as well. All right. So we all see that, right? I mean, that's just it's going to be detrimental. And look at Venus. While we at it, look at Venus. It's solar eclipse Venus. It's in Virgo. Now we know Venus is in its fall in Virgo. So we know this eclipse is very detrimental to her. And this Venus is in complete opposition to what? Her sun. So we know in the next couple of years, because this is a 2023 eclipse, we know in the next couple of years, guys, that her relationship with him is gonna what? It basically is gonna dissolve. We know that because this Venus right here is a part of this solar eclipse, and it's squaring what? Juno, Neptune, and Jupiter. And it's also in opposition of the sun and Mercury. So it's creating this Venus is creating a grand square with those planets. So she's getting hit with a double whammy, guys. I mean, come on now. I mean, so this particular relationship is not going to survive that. It's not. So let's just go to his chart real quick, and I'll tell you why it's not. All right, so look at his Venus, guys. It's at what? 2 degrees of Aries, right there. Okay, so right now, see, this is happening in both of the charts almost at the same time. You guys are gonna see how this is going to. If you're gonna follow along with this, you gotta follow along with this. See, it takes time to see all this. So right now, we have Neptune at probably 28 degrees of Pisces, right? So he's going to have 2 malefic planets going over his Venus. Okay, you guys understand that? 2 malefic planets, Neptune and Saturn. Okay, Saturn is going to go over his Venus first, which is going to restrict that love that he has for her. Okay, that's what's going to happen. All right, and then on top of that, last but not least, he's going to have Neptune go over his Venus. That's going to what? Dissolve and what? Eliminate and dissolve the love that he has for her, basically, guys. Okay? It's going to dissolve and eliminate. And that's what Neptune does. It actually erases. It's going to erase his love for her. All right? And it's just going to be him loving himself. So all of this is going to occur 2 more years from now. I say 2026, and you guys are going to see it. And that's why I'm saying it's not good for them to try to get married right now. Now, they can try it after 2026. I can tell you that right now. After February and March of 2026, if they want to get married after that, after the events of what's going to happen before that, now after that, if they want to get married, yeah, go for it. And I wouldn't say go for it. I would say y'all stay girlfriend and boyfriend for the rest of your life. All right. Do the Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell thing. And we can learn a lot from them. I'm about to do their chart next. I'm about to see how the hell they made it like that. Be honest with y'all. Because I ain't did their charts yet. I'm curious. All right. I'm curious. I'm curious to see, how they even, made it through like that. But they made it through because I guarantee they had somebody just like me that said, hey, you know what? You guys need to stay girlfriend and boyfriend for the rest of your life. All right. You still have a family, but that marriage shit is out the door. All right. Just like with these two right here, the marriage is out the door. They should not get married at all. Now, if they want to stay together like that, they can. But I guarantee you, Matthew Lawrence, around by February 2026, he gonna look over her and be like, shit, you know what? I'll probably do better than this. Because she gonna be what, 55? Remember, she's older than him. All right. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right. He gonna look at her and be like, hold on, I can do better than this. Maybe I can get somebody younger. That's what he's gonna say. I know that sounds harsh, guys, but I'm telling you right now. I mean, he won't be number what? What, he's 44 now. He'll just be what, 46. It is what it is, guys. All right. I'm sure somebody gonna catch his eye. It is what it is. So she just needs to make sure she's been soon to be. If she want to be a wife, she has to act like it. That's how it is, guys. It can't be. It can't be this modern day thing. All right. But I doubt it because, and you know, guys know why, right? Look at her chart. Once again, look at her natal chart. She is not designed for it, as we went over that, guys. Now, she can overcome these squares, guys. I always say squares can be overcame, and you guys know that. You can overcome squares, all right? She needs to, basically, she's going to have to kind of lock into her Venus, lock into her moon, all right? She's going to have to, let's see, does she have some trines with the moon? Nah, she got some oppositions with the moon, but not some trines. I mean, oh man. I mean, that moon, and you know what? That's not out of reach. The moon and Mars. You see that, guys? So she can overcome some of these squares by tapping into her femininity, okay? Which she kind of has been. You know, she's been kind of laying off. Well, I ain't gonna say she's been kind of laying off being, you know, hard or whatnot, but she has been kind of stepping back with that kind of harshness and stuff like that. Be a little bit softer, okay? And it's hard for her to be soft. I mean, it really is hard for her to be a little soft. And that's because her Venus is in Capricorn. When you got Venus in Capricorn like that, that softness it's just not there, guys. All right. She looks soft. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she looks soft. But we talking about her attitude and demeanor, okay? So you have to be soft. You have to be feminine. You have to be very soft-spoken. If she uses that power with him, that's going to be nice. But she's going to have conflict resolution skills, which, look at Mars right here, guys. It's squaring what? Pallas. So she's got to work on her conflict resolution skills in her one-to-one relationships. See that square right there? She has to overcome that square. Okay, it's gonna be one time we're gonna get into an argument, and he could be like, you know what? Let me just separate myself from her with that Venus and Aries. You see what I'm saying? Let me just focus in on myself. Let me leave you alone for a while. And the more they separate after their arguments and disagreements, the farther and farther away they're gonna get from each other. They got 2 years, guys. All right. 2 years. I hate to say it. So it is what it is. I really hope they stay together past those 2 years if she works on herself, all right, and she works on those squares. But you have to be designed for marriage, guys. So she's not designed for it. Neither is he, because he got divorced, of course. He can probably work on his, but with that Juno retrograde like that, it's very hard for him to do, all right? And his Venus being debilitated like that, with Venus in his detriment like that, he likes loving while he's single, okay? He's just not built for it like that, and neither is she. So you got two people not really built for marriage that are together right now, all right? So that's the deal with Chilli and Matthew Lawrence. Look, if you guys got any questions about it, just hit me up in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for videos like this. All right. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.